Hello guys, how are we doing today? Pep Guardiola always remains Pep Guardiola. Man City 2, Arsenal 0. Today we meet for our post-match analysis of our EFA Cup final between Arsenal. The most Arsenal is a very rubbish team. I used to think that I could try to support Arsenal, but those who don't support Arsenal, they're right. Arsenal is one easy team to easily have heart attack. Okay, our Arsenal 0, Manchester City 2. This match transmits 2 or 3 messages. Okay, firstly, in pidgin we say, when you know, you know. When you sabi, you sabi. Okay, what I'm trying to say is Pep Guardiola just showed us again that after all, he is the goat of coaches. He is the masterminder of coaches. No one comes close. That's what he showed us today. Secondly, a chinda will always be a chinda. Okay. Ateta just made us understand that no matter how big he seems to grow in front of his master, who is Pep Guardiola, he still always remains a kid. Because I don't understand why you should be playing a final of an EFA Cup against Pep Guardiola. Then you're playing very, very nonchalant, like what I saw. Like, if nobody, if a non-football fan, okay, or someone that's not used to watching Arsenal, okay, sat in front of the TV today to watch that Arsenal match, okay, after hearing the hype that we have been given to Arsenal, that Arsenal is the best team in Europe, Arsenal is the best team, it's the first in the Premier League, Arsenal is that, Arsenal is dominating. If that person sat in front of the TV today and saw the game plan produced by Arsenal, that person would have been very disappointed. They would have been very disappointed. I felt bad. But to an extent too, let's also give credit the the coach, because Pep Guardiola just made us understand that after all, he is still Pep Guardiola. Arsenal was very poor, from the goalkeeper to the defenders to the midfielders to the attackers. Shambolic. I'll start with the goalkeeping position. Ateta, since when did we start bringing sentiments in football now, Ateta? I know maybe Kepa have been the starting goalkeeper for the cup, but it's a final, a very crucial one against Pep Guardiola. Why didn't you start Raya? Why didn't you start Raya? Okay, maybe Raya too could have made a mistake. Yes, maybe Raya too have had to make mistakes. But I mean, look at the first goal. Look at the first mistake that Kepa made. What kind of silly mistake is that? Going to the defending. Look at the way. What was Ben White doing there? I don't know. Is Timber injured? Okay, and as left back, why didn't you start with Calafiori? Look at when Calafiori came in. Look at the way the ball was going out from the back. It was swift. Instead, Nkapie there was instead causing more problems, because I think he even had a yellow card. Luckily enough that he was being substituted, like would have had a red card. Ryan Sheki wanted to lose his soul. Midfield position. Zubimendi, you are supposed to be the Rodri of that team, man. You're supposed to be the Pedri of that team. You're supposed to be that defensive midfielder that goes and receives the ball from the goalkeeper, tries to progress with the ball. You and Declan Rice also, all of you were shy. And City had a very good press, a very four-man press. The first, the first line of City, they were pressing the four defenders of Arsenal, so the ball could not even leave the back. Declan Rice shambolic, Havertz inexistent, Havertz inexistent. Why was Eberechi Eze? Why did he not start? Bukayo Saka 0/120. Gyökeres, I cannot blame him because he's a nine. He's more of a Haaland kind of player. Those kind of player that they have to create for. If you don't create for him, he's not going to do anything. He's not going to be able to score. You have to create for Gyökeres for him to be able to score. Trossard, shambolic game. The game only started being interesting when Madueke and Martinelli came in, but nevertheless, the City team dominated Arsenal. The City team dominated Arsenal, and I was confused. They were playing Arsenal in Arsenal's own half, man. Rodri bossed that game. O'Reilly was so free. Saka could not take on O'Reilly one-on-one for any that Saka had 0 1-on-1 take on against O'Reilly. O'Reilly was so free that he had the time to come out to run up and score 2 goals. Two. Pep Guardiola is a genius. O'Reilly started off his career as a left back. Gradually, when Aït came back, O'Reilly went to the midfield. In the game of today, O'Reilly was il dézonnait entre latéral gauche et milieu de terrain so comfortably. So comfortably. Arsenal messed up the day of today so badly. The match today was so shambolic. City was, Rodri. I now understand why Rodri won the Ballon d'Or. That he was like a distiller. Before the way he is positioning in between spaces, before you look for it, he is there. Before the ball come, he already knows where to give it to. He was just distributing passes left, right, center. He was just giving passes. Bernardo Silva, Jeremy Doku wanted to end up Ben White's life. Should we talk about Ryan Sheki? Ryan Sheki is a street footballer. But actually, we miss footballers like that, right? We miss footballers that used to that will make us see or enjoy the joga bonito kind of football. Football now have become so rigid, so so how can I put it? It has a lot of mechanisms now to an extent that people are not free to showcase their skills anymore. Okay, but man, we really miss that. We really miss that. I just hope what he did is not going to cost him his position, his starting spot in the squad, because Guardiola, Pep is not the kind of coach that entertains stuffs like that. But Rashiki was so good, so good. And come to think of it, so City had this kind of a squad, and they could not play this squad against Real Madrid. That's really too bad. Anyway, okay, excellent match for Manchester City. They showed once again that they are still the boss. I'm just scared for Arsenal, but I hope Arsenal maintains their lead in the title race and at least gets the EPL. Because with what I saw today, the Champions League might mess up, without corner kicks and free kicks and spot kicks. Arsenal, they will not get out of games easily. I don't say they will not get out, but they'll not get out of games easily. Okay, so and Pep is still showing us that he's still the boss. And I checked recently, he's still in the FA Cup, and even the 9 point gap between him and Arsenal, I'm scared. I'm really really scared. What I saw today, Arsenal can just cool down and just bottle 9 points lead. I just hope it does not happen. I hope it does. It does not really happen because what I saw today, wow. Okay, Pep can say end up taking 2 trophies. The FA Cup, he's still there. she's still there. So nice game from City, excellent game, master class from the coach, nice game from the player. They took the game serious from the fair from the because Arsenal tried to play within the first 25 minutes. After that, as they didn't get any corner kick or free kick to score from, they just the momentum just died down and City took over till the end of the match. Okay, and had their two goals and carried the day. Okay, so Arsenal, you need to do better. You really need to do better. If not, you are not ready to win anything this season. Congratulations once more to Manchester City. Congratulations to Pep Guardiola, who proves to us that he's still the GOAT of coaches. Okay, and Ryan Sheki, we love that. We really love. Rodri was excellent, very very excellent. They at the midfield. Okay, we come to the end of our post-match analysis. We are now going for international break. Okay, we hope to see them after 2 weeks to see what's going to happen. We really can't wait. See you guys in the next one for our post-match analysis for the Barcelona Rayo match and the Madrid derby. Peace. Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia.